paint on my roll bar. And if you look right here, here's the framework from the plexiglass. The rod, I just bent it over and put a washer on it. And then this pin here, I can take that pin out. It's good and tight. It's it's going back right to the original equipment. I can pull that pin out, lower the roll bar down, whatever I want to do. But that makes a quick disconnect for it, real good. And then on the bottom down here, it's hard to see, but I've got it covered up with plastic and I don't want to uncover it. But the rod that comes down here, I put a washer on that just to protect any sharp edges from the plastic right in there. And then when I get ready to take it off, I put a towel or something like that there just for a little extra protection. And if you get back and look at it, it looks pretty decent. I'm sure people could figure out bigger and better ways to do it. I'm leaving the mower deck on for the snow blade for the extra weight. I may sometime in the future, I may design some way where I can use the lift that's on here for the mower deck. And in order to do that, I'd have to put something in here most likely and secure the mower deck up so it's rigid. And then I could use this arm here because it raises and lowers. And I'd have to build something probably off of here to accept whatever I want to hook up to that. Not sure what. And then you also, there's things that you do to it, you got to be real careful because this wheel here pivots around. And if you don't leave yourself some clearance, first thing you know, you're not going to be able to pivot, or if you have a sharp edge, it's liable to cut your tire, which these are foam filled, but I sure don't want to cut them. I know the pin that goes in back there to hold the snow blade, I had to bend part of it over just because the tire rotates around, and I was trying to keep it very much centered up so that it would do better being centered. And this is a generic snow blade that you can buy for ATVs or whatever, but this particular part of the snow blade is made out of thin metal, and they will bend. And they also usually have a piece of angler, and I forget which way they went. I think they come across this way, they lay it on there, and that's supposed to help stiffen it up. And then what happens is this right here bends up, and then you got nothing. And so I basically just eliminated everything except for this turret right here and the blade itself and the springs. And the rest of it, I had this piece made up by a sheet metal shop, and had a little welding to do on the little lever thing there. And I welded some here on this to put a little clip to hold all this apparatus together. That's the cable. And by running it back and forth, it gives you more of a mechanical advantage. Right now it's kind of about 4 inches off the floor, but I can run that up and down, but it's going to be hard to see because I can't hold the camera and do that also. I'll see if I can get my hand inside there. There we go. Maybe this is going to work. As you can see, the blade's pretty high up. Without measuring it, probably about 11-12 inches up off the floor. And first time I took it out, I didn't have it mounted quite like this, and what it did, it bent right in here. This is a weak spot on these type of snow blades. They will work as long as you don't hit something. And I'm out here in the country, and I hit something like a big clod of dirt, and it folded the blade over, and it caused this to bend. But the winch, I think I paid $59 or $69. right at around $70 for the winch. It's 12 volt. I put these on here just kind of soften the corners because that's a all thread rod. Mounted the lights to the angle iron. I've got plans to maybe change the whole lift system. I like the way it works and all. I just like to be able to use the controls from the handlebars up there that operates the mower deck. And getting back to the cab, you can't enter from this side because I have it secured right here as well as up here. And there again, see, I use the washers. I've got controls for the blade there and my garage door opener fastened to the rod. It's kind of crudely, but that's all right. And same thing here. Bring the rod over here and put it right into this pin. I put this board in here so that I can run that little set screw here and tighten everything up so it's secure. And eventually, if I decide I need it, I'll build me a platform on the back here and I'll put weights on that. And I'll probably come up into either these bolts or I'll come up into this and secure it so that when I take it off it doesn't destroy the paint or anything of that sort. As you can see here, I've got, I'll go to the other side, be a little bit better. I got rubber snow chains. I haven't even had a chance to use them, just run them around the yard a few times, but it keeps from tearing up your driveway. They're a pain to put on as far as pretty much like any snow chain. The only thing different is rubber on rubber doesn't slip very good. So when you're trying to buckle it down, it doesn't scoot around like regular chains do. So in that respect, they're a little more difficult to put on. And so you just try the first link and pull some slack out of it and yank on it a bit and deflate your tires, and then hook to another link and pull on a little bit. And looks like right now I probably could even get one more link now that it's had a chance to kind of roll around a few times. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was fun making, and after it's all said and done, it took me about 3 weeks to do all this, but if I was to do it over again, probably maybe 2 to 3 days time, I'd have it all done. This is a 1/2-inch plate. I put this angle iron on the front here, which it wouldn't have to have that, but it worked out good because I could mount this clip here. And if had I not had that, I could have figured out other ways to mount it. Maybe by just using this clip and bolt it to the bottom side or whatever. Trying to keep the top side clean. And of course next spring I'll probably take everything down and paint it, but I just kind of sprayed a little here and there, and not a real good job. As you can see, it's got kind of scratched up. There's been a lot of changes, and hopefully everything will work good this year. And that's about it.